So the question was, what is the endgame like in Last Epoch? There is currently 3 types of endgame. There is the Monolith system, which is this thing. There is arenas, for which you need arena keys. And there is dungeons. Currently there's 3 types of dungeons and they're all unique. They're all different. So the baseline endgame system, the most important one, is the Monoliths. This is a kind of a combination of like rifting, mapping, delving, and synthesis, like building your synthesis map. You start out from the middle, which is this thing. It's the monolith. And then you do echoes. These are called echoes. They could be like maps or rifts. And the further away you go from the middle, the more stability you get for completing the echoes. Once you complete enough to that, I think it's 100 stability for the first one, you can do a quest echo. Then for 200, you can do the second one. And for 300, you can do the third one. When you do the third one, you fight a boss and you get a blessing, which is a permanent buff unlocked for your character. You can rerun these later to get a higher roll on the blessing or to pick a different blessing, but this is how you move through the end game. There is, when you get to the end game, the first monolith is level 58, then you can unlock the 62 or the 66 one, then you unlock the 71, 75, 80, 85, 90. When you do all of these, then you do empowered monoliths. You can do all of this and they all become 90 to 100. Max level in this game is 100, and I can show you, here is an echo. If you get to the edge of this web, you can go every which way, but on the very edges there are bosses. So this guy is Shade of Orobis, is one of the end game bosses. I'm gonna do this echo so I have access to him, and then we're gonna fight the boss. And then I'm gonna do the quest echoes, fight the final boss of the monolith, and unlock a blessing. Blessings can be anywhere from like magic find buff to actual character power. The last one I unlocked gave me a 45% increased void damage, and since I'm a void damage based character, that's pretty good for me. There is stuff like percent XP, there is stuff like percent unique drop rate, 45 poison res or whatever, like there's a bunch of different blessings, or percent increased idle drop rate if you want to farm specific charms, you know. Why are there so many locked blessing slots? Because when you complete a monolith, you get 3 choices for your blessing, and you have to pick one of those 3. But there is more that you could have rolled on the 3 choices. So I think I rolled increased idle drop rate, increased unique drop rate, and increased gold drop rate. I picked one of these, but I could have rolled like 6 other things. I just didn't. So if I want the other stuff, then I have to rerun the whole monolith. You're probably not gonna want to rerun the regular echoes because there are, the regular monoliths, because there is empowered versions, which are just gonna be better blessings, right? So you probably want to rerun the empowered ones later when you get there. Every echo has a chest in the end. There's always this chest after you complete an echo. It's gonna drop random loot. It could be crafting materials. It could be random rares, whatever. And then there is this yellow egg here, which is the guaranteed reward from the echo. As long as you don't die, as long as you don't fail it, the symbols that you can see on them is what's gonna be in the egg. So this one was piles of gold. So if I open this, it's just gonna drop a bunch of gold. You can select which rewards you want most. The book is XP, key is arena keys, crafting materials, rare X's, rare amulets, uniques, set items, armor, swords, all sorts of rewards. The question was asked, you don't have multiple portals per echo? You don't. If you die, you lose the guaranteed reward that you get for completing the echo. So for example, this one has Exalted Scepters. If I go into it and die, you can rerun it, but you won't get the Exalted Scepters. And you lose some stability. So I don't know exactly how much, but it's like losing like 10% or something like that. So you go a little bit backwards on progression if you die. So you are encouraged to not die during these. And now we go for the boss, Shade of Orobis. This boss, I think, has 35 unique abilities, and he always rolls with like 5 randomly. So this boss fight is always gonna be a little different. This is the first time I'm fighting it with this character. It should be fine. Okay, he's doing the void suck thing. It's fine. Okay, he does like a stomp jump thing. He has circling ice crystals. What else did he roll? Oh, more stomping. I ran into the ice crystals. They actually do a lot of damage. My single target is not great right now because I held off on weapon upgrading. I have a level 50 base weapon and I'm level 65. But on level 66 I unlock a new base, which will be a massive upgrade, so I'm just waiting for that. Got a ring and GG. This boss has a few uniques that only this boss can drop. Some of them are really, really rare. Some people farm this like 100 times before they like get it. So now we've built enough stability for this web to do the second and the third quest echo. And the third quest echo is gonna finish this monolith and give us 3 blessings to choose from. So we'll do that. Do the second quest echo. It's basically a nothing burger. And then the last one is gonna be a boss. Isn't the Orobis harder than the monolith bosses? It can be, depending on what abilities it rolls. If he rolled the poison pools, that would have really sucked, because my poison res right now really sucks. Orobis can be like really easy or really hard, depending on what random abilities he gets, right? Potions and gold is auto pickup, everything else you have to click. But when you click crafting materials, you pick up every crafting material in like a half screen range or whatever, or a third of a screen range. Now that we're done with the second quest echo, we do the third one, which is the boss. Alright, this boss is invulnerable until you kill these corner things. So we kill the corner things. Okay. Ow. Now the edge of the arena is damage. So now we fight the guy. Yo. Alright. Boss is dead. He dropped the dungeon key. I dinked 66. Good things are happening. And now we unlock the 62 timeline. I unlocked the 66 last time. So let's do that. And now we get to pick a blessing. 5% XP, adorned idol drop rate, or ornate idol drop rate. I want XP. I think XP for this build is really good. The points that you get from the passive tree are really value. We mid-rolled, yeah, it rolls from 4 to 6. So technically I could rerun this monolith over and over until I get a 6% XP roll, but of course we'll take the 5% and move on to the next one. So now I unlocked the next monolith, which is the Stolen Lance. So now we move on to that, and we do the whole thing over and over again with a new web, with higher level maps, and get a blessing in the end, a different blessing. There is no cost of running it. You can do it as many times as you want. So, the other types of endgame in this game are arena and dungeons. I will go into the arena. If you right-click the key, it shows you where to go. It's at the Champion's Gate. It just used to be like a portal here in the end of time, but now it kind of has a location. So let's go there. This place actually has a bunch of target dummies that you can use to test your damage or your procs or whatever you want. The arena is upstairs there. There is a group of 3 target dummies. There is a simple target dummy. There is a boss target dummy. This one counts as a boss, so if you have some rolls or some things that only work on bosses, you can test that here. And up here, there's a target dummy that counts as an enemy, which means that your summons will attack it, your procs, your anything that only works when there is like a hostile enemy around you or whatever, you can test that stuff here. And then here's like a big AoE one. Yeah. And here we are at the Endless Arena. You put in the key. If you die or you leave, You fail the attempt, you lose the key. It has 4 difficulties and then an endless mode. The endless mode is like the endgame. This is like where you test how far your character can go, or your group eventually when multiplayer comes. This is gonna be like the leaderboards of this game, like how high you can go in the endless arena. We're nowhere near that with our current character, so we just go for tier 1, level 50, 40 waves, and then there's a boss in the end. There is like, I don't know how many layouts, probably like 10 different layouts. You do 5 levels. There's usually a shrine, or there can be a shrine. I don't think we got one this time. Yeah, no shrine in this one. Sometimes you get a shrine in one of the corners. Every 5 waves you get a little reward chests, and every 10 waves you go to a new layout. So this is wave 5. You can decide to continue here. There's a couple of like reward barrels that I blew up, whatever. Attempt harder waves. And wave 10. So now that we've reached wave 10, we can click continue and it'll take us to a new location. We can abandon the run here or keep going, and then you can choose a modifier which will apply for all of the rest of the waves up until you complete the arena. So this one, 20% damage, 20% health, and the boss will drop additional idols, or 15% damage, 25% health, and the boss will drop runes. We want idols, so I'll pick this one. Oh, this time we got a shrine, see up here. Arena in general is not great for loot. The boss does drop some stuff, but this place is mostly best for XP farming, and of course pushing your character at the end of the endless one. This is of course a lower level one because I just started the first one ever on this character, so it's only level 50 and I'm level 67. But on the last few waves it's still probably gonna be decent XP. So we can pick the arena key or a unique piece of jewelry for 180% increased damage. Are you crazy? I don't need unique jewelry. Let's just go for the arena key so we sustain. Oh, this is the boss. We made it. So it's like a humanoid guy that has some stuff, but I'm pretty tanky. And oh, okay, hang on. Maybe I'm not really tanky. And I mean, this is a level 50 arena, so oh, it shouldn't be an issue. We got him. Champion vanquished. All right, we got some idols. Arena key. Melee physical damage and freeze rate multiplier. Alright, we got 2 terrible exalted weapons. That's okay. Collect your loot and return to Champion's Gate. So that's the arena. That was the easiest, lowest version of the arena. Now I unlock the next difficulty. If I put in another key, the next one will be unlocked. The next one might already be a little too hard for me on my level, but I just wanted to show off the arena. Let's check out the dungeons, or at least one of them. So there's currently 3 dungeons in the game. Soulfire Bastion, Lightless Arbor, and the last one is the best one. I don't have a key for that yet. It's the one where you can do the legendary crafting in the end. The Lightless Arbor has a gold sink in the end apparently. I have never completed this dungeon, so let's try it out. Right click the key, shows you where it is. Let's run there. So this dungeon is kind of like Delve, a little bit. Let's do the first difficulty. You put in the key, same thing. If you TP out, you fail. Uh-oh. I have the second difficulty available. It's level 65. I am level 67. Let's try that. Okay. So the mechanic in this dungeon is the Burning Ember. You have like a light on you, which you can place and then leave it there. If you go into the darkness, monsters will start hitting really hard. So you wanna keep staying in the light. Okay, we got some freezing bugs, very cool. That'll help. This light, I think, loses power. Oh, when I get hit is when it is when it loses a charge. I see. This one, Fracturing Ember. When you kill one of these, it recharges. So dungeons have, I think, 2 floors and then the boss. So there's usually 2 exits. So you can see here's one door here and there's another door there. You can check what this door gives. If you go this way, enemies will drop slightly more glyphs and do 20% more damage. If you're not happy with this mod, you could check the other door. Maybe that's better. I'm okay with this, so we're just going this way for now. This wall is blocked. This is one of the mechanics of this dungeon, is that you have to light these kindling things on fire. And I think this will come in handy on the boss fight, because you actually have to do this on the boss fight.
Dollar bought Last Epoch from nexus.gg/Empyrean and tipped.
Thank you, Dollar. That's a fat $5 tip. I actually get $4 if someone buys the game through my link. I want to make this clear. This is not a sponsor stream. I'm playing this game because I'm enjoying it. I have an affiliate link through Nexus, but you can also buy PoE MTX through that link. So if you found out about this game through my stream or my YouTube videos, I appreciate if you use my link to buy the game. Link in description or under the stream. We got to the boss. He will drop Exalted Jewelry if we go this way, and he'll do 20% more damage and have 30% more health increased. Alright, let's do this. A big tree. We saw this guy in the campaign from a very high up. Seems like he's doing necrotic damage based on that color. Oh! He just almost one-shotted me. Fuck. I need to have my charge ready for that. Okay, I need to burn this. No! Oh, okay. I'm lighting it. Oh my god, I didn't light it to full. Okay, I burned it. Oh. Jesus, I made that way harder than it needs to be. Okay, and now we fight the heart. Big single target. Oh, okay. Oh no, that seems like it's poison. I'm not poison capped. No, please die. No. Yes. Oh my god. I died twice almost. So we got a bunch of exalted rings. And apparently this dungeon is a really big gold sink in the end. I have never completed this, so I'm about to find out why that is. What do you mean we done it? I done it. You did nothing. So there's a door here and there's a way to go. I'm clicking the door first. Oh, adds a chest that drops many FX shards for 1,200 gold. Sure, accept. Adds a set item to a random chest. I don't want a set item. Decline. Oh. Derium will offer you a series of choices which affect the rewards within the vault. The cost of accepting an offer depends on the modifiers already chosen. Declining an offer increases the cost of the modifier you are offered in its stead. Choose carefully. I kinda don't want a set item, but I guess if I decline, the next one will be more expensive. 48,000 already. What? Okay. Adds a chest that drops an exalted helmet, exalted body armor, exalted gloves and boots. Hell yeah. Okay, and then the cost goes down. Random chest drops 45% more items. Multiplicative with other... Accept. Oh, we're going down in gold. Additional Glyph of Chaos to all chests. Sure. What? 178,000. Adds a chest that drops a rare weapon, an exalted weapon, and a unique weapon. I kind of want an exalted weapon, but this is too low level to drop the good staff. I want the level 66 or 70 staff base. Oh, several exalted items. So I have 1.3 million gold, but that's because this is on standard, and I've played four characters on this already. So on this character, I probably would have like 100k gold. So I couldn't pick like all of this. So I'm just gonna stop here. I don't want to like waste all my gold. Although I am kind of going ham on this character. You know what? I'm accepting this one. What's next? Many runes to a random chest. We'll We'll go down under 1.2. I'll take one more thing. Many FX shards for 100k. No, I'm entering. What the fuck? This is cool. Alright. Damn, okay. Ooh, 4 exalted. Strength gloves. Movement speed boots. Yes! I might actually craft on that. Okay, next chest. Sword, don't care. Moon staff. No! It rolled lightning damage. I don't do lightning damage. Okay, boots. Vitality int armor. No. No. Am I full? Okay, I'm full of crafting mats. Okay. Alright, sword items. Alright, last chest. Wow, that's a lot of crafting shards. Oh shit. I got a Rune of Ascendance. That's like a exalted orb rarity thing. That's well, I can't even loot all of this. There's so many. And yeah, that was the vault of one of the dungeons. The other dungeons have different rewards. One of the other dungeons has like a gambler that you have to use at the dungeon. Like you farm resources in the dungeon and then you can use those resources to gamble away, and it can result in exalted items. The third dungeon has the crazy craft at the end, the crafting, the recombobinating exalted items and uniques to make legendaries. Alright, so we are at the second dungeon. This one's called Soulfire Bastion, and this one has a gambling mechanic in the end. Putting in the key. Tier 1, because that's the first time we're here. We don't have access to the higher tiers, so let's just go.